Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mbappe. And help's available out wide. Mbappe. He just whacks it away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Mbappe! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's found his man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's left his man. Cleared without complication. It over to the other flank. Played out to the right. Alexander-Arnold. Great run on the overlap here. And that's a throw-in. Header! Goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Goes long, tries to get it clear. That has put a stop to that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Madrid got their goal at the end of the first half, and it's 1-0. Mbappe. There's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Madrid come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Still just a single goal between the sides. He's played him through. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hernandez. And it's Dembele. He'll hit it! Clearance and very necessary.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
The defence can get it clear. Tries a shot! Oh, that was close. Finds himself eased off the ball. Dinks one in.
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Hernandez. Dembele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he heaves it forward.
France are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Shoots! Oh, real danger here. Plays it out to the flank. Has a look and plays it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
They have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Out to the right. Into stoppage time, they must make something of this. Chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
France making consecutive changes here. Defending of the desperate variety. Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose! And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. These scenes brought to you from the Stade Louis II, one of the most easily distinguishable grounds in Europe. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And
a real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Cuts it out. Ronaldo needed to come up with a better ball.
yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Danilo Pereira. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Brandt. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gross. Portugal still to register a shot on target. Whipped in. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Just brushed off the ball there. Goes long. Has he picked him out? Well played, he saw that coming. Keeper sends it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Pedro Neto tries to get it forward quickly. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. What a ball this has turned out to be. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Gets it back. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to clip it forward. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Portugal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been set.
Hits one! No mistake! The second half off to a spectacular start. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Dortmund take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Has a goal!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Brandt. Gross. Brandt. Chance! Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Ruben Dias. And it's played forward. Get the pass he's looking for. Brandt gets wrestled off the ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Brandt battles to win it back. Gross. Brandt. Your impression so far, Jim?
Portugal are not doing enough.
He's gone for it! Gross. Brandt. That's gone a long way up and away. Brandt. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gross. Brandt! Brandt! Oh, and that should have been two.
Brandt really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Brandt with the short one. Hit into the middle.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gross. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. There's a long ball. Nicely worked. And that's been levered clear. Portugal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Dortmund are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Here it comes. And that has been cleared. And it's Bernardo Silva. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Gross. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great...
Goes for goal! This could fall anywhere. And here's Çalhanoğlu. That's a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Mkhitaryan. Wigan still without an attempt on target. Has a pop! That's got a rattle. Hoists it forward. Stefan de Vrij. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Right, it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan shoots! Well, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Çalhanoğlu. 30 minutes gone. Stefan de Vrij. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. And it's Mkhitaryan. Battles to win it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Now surely! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. Darmian. And the weighted pass. Well, they were caught in possession whilst attempting on the face of it to walk it all the way in. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele. It's broken loose. Hakimi goes for the cross. Tries to get it clear. Lee Kang-in. And here's Dembele. Shot at goal! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's tried a shot. Oh, the ball's come loose. Turns and goes back. Going for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
There's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking for...
Has a pop!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Stefan de Vrij. Play for a throw. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Just brushed off the ball there. Can he deliver? Ball driven towards the far post. Aimed in, gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Hakimi drives it towards the front.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now. And Martinez! been levered clear. Dembele. Forward it goes. Wigan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's looked long this time. Mkhitaryan with a shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And the shot! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Hakimi drives it forward. Has a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Chooses to go back. Darmian crosses. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
He was so focused there, fantastic save.
And stepping up, the skipper. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
So, the second man in line. And the keeper's come up trumps.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's got his teammates proud with that one. He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Mkhitaryan will take the third penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
That's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
Oh, he saved it!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So can he do it? And he delivers! Wigan won it amid such drama and such desperation. That was quite a ride.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shoot.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this is the unique Estadio São Januário. Its cauldron shape, such a distinctive feature of this very historic ground. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Valverde. Chance! And they've been caught out here. And he heaves it forward. Goes for the cross.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hoists it forward. Hernandez. That's a good ball to find it. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And that's been levered clear. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior plays it forward. Gets the better of his man. And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe! Forward it goes. Mbappe. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe loses his balance and loses the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are already promptly back underway.
Madrid playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Madrid to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Has a hit! Mbappe. Dembele. Hernandez plays a clever pass. It's Dembele. It's a decent ball. Mbappe! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hernandez plays it short. Played into the middle. Knocks it away. A chance to play it in. Dembele's cross. Dembele. Valverde gets his foot in there. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Mbappe! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Mbappe has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. 2 changes being made right now. And that's been levered clear. Oh, it's Dembele. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, that's neat. Here's the ball in. Defending of the desperate variety.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Goes long. And the shot! It's a goal!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Mbappe simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
France take the lead.
Look, I just think they've kept at it.
Vinicius Junior! And the lead stays intact, just.
Ah, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Tries to dink it in.
France can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Alexander-Arnold.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
There will be a throw-in. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And that's it. Always in the balance, and in the end, 1 goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Madrid just looked like a rabbit in the headlights, Peter. When put under any pressure, they ran scared.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Isak, over to the left, and it's played forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Liverpool seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hoists it forward. Politano. Looks to clip it forward. Politano tries a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It over to the other flank. Robertson. No goals as yet. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah has a pop! That's been levered clear. Gets on the end of it. And the follow-up. He's delivered all right! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
be the final action of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Italy need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by...
Shoots! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Safety. Has a goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Pellegrini brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Salah, he'll hit it!
Oh, denied brilliantly! Mohamed Salah simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Mohamed Salah. Isak. Isak! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
It's got through and gets good distance on it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
It's found its way to him. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Italy are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Plays a clever pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Dijk gets it out to the wing.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Out to the left it goes. Robertson. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, that's neat. So that's it. It is all over. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two. Massive leap! This could fall anywhere! Away from immediate danger. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rabiot hoists it high. And he's there to clear it. Forward it goes. Rabiot. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Rabiot. Knocks it away. He's tried one. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Great leap! Rabiot hoists it forward. Right through the middle. He can get that clear. Pulisic. A really good feat. Still goalless. Rabiot pings it out wide. And here's Rabiot. And the counter is on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rabiot. Out to the right. Nkunku. And it's Florenzi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's nice. Hit into the chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Up to meet it! And he's done it! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Rabiot, and it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Modric. Nkunku. Florenzi. Rabiot. Plays it out to the wing. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. pinged forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back underway here.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Rabiot, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Just brushed off the ball there.
Milan making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Goalkeeper's ball. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, tries a shot! Pulisic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
There's a real appetite from them to...
Hits one!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Modric. Great run on the overlap here. Gorgeous control there. And it's Modric.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Pulisic. And he's onside. Turns and goes back. Oh, what a real chance! In it goes! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So all square with almost no time remaining. That's a decent ball. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Saved! has done brilliantly.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one. He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Milan looking to draw level. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Smacked it down the middle. And the lead is 2. Milan trailing by 2 now. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue. And that has lifted the roof. So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Some great scenes here at the Kuip, nor would you expect anything else from a ground with its particular reputation. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Ake. Bernardo Silva. He has a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
And it's played forward. And it's Salah. Shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Gets it back. Isak. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Defender's on the back foot. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chance to cross, towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Van Dijk. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rodri is the guilty party there. Rodri.
Manchester have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Yeah, bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
And it's been taken straight back. Ake. There's the end of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Robertson. Well, they could break here. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! There was plenty of power on that. Rodri. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Van Dijk with a searching ball. Bernardo Silva. Ake goes looking. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance to break. And the through ball is intercepted. Ake plays it forward. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Has a pop! He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bernardo Silva. And that has been cleared.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forward it goes.
Liverpool showing a good level of intensity.
Goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Manchester making consecutive changes here. It's going to be a double change then.
Stones.
As scoreless games go, I'd be happy to see this one carry on a bit longer because it's had great honesty and hard work and total commitment. As for a possible winner, I'm still not predicting. Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Dashing forward at pace. Played towards the front then. He's gone for it! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Manchester take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Jones. It is now or never. Time is against them. They've played it short. Salah. Mohamed Salah! Good strike, quite an alarm. And the referee brings it to a close. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
The action has already started. Decent progress down the left. He could be in here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first.
Portugal produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
So, a breakthrough already. Danilo Pereira. Hoists it forward. And that's sprayed out wide. Goes for the cross. Cleared away. Away from immediate danger. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Plays a clever pass. Danger averted for now. Hakimi passes it forward. Danilo Pereira. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And he just whacks it away. Looks to dink one in. Aimed in towards the centre. Needed a better pass there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. That is terrific skill. And he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes. Hit into the middle. And a shot! And we hit half-time. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Fabian Ruiz. Tries to get it forward quickly. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Well played, he saw that coming. It's being played forward. Pedro Neto. Wigan still this single goal behind. And it's Cancelo. And it's played forward. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries the cross, goes for goal! Fair effort, he reacted well.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Ruben Dias tries to get it forward quickly. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean,
Wigan have a free kick. Driven straight at the wall. Forward it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they could break here. Gets it back. And here's Dembele. He's gone for it! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that's been levered clear. Lee Kang-in. Played out to the right. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Beautifully done. So who's he picking out?
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
And he's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Neto, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now a chance to break. Bruno Fernandes going for goal! And that is that. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just